This is a disaster. For as a result of confusing the real world of nature with mere science, we are destroying nature. We are so tied up in our minds that we've lost our senses. Time to wake up. What is reality? Obviously, no one can say because it isn't words. It isn't material, that's just an idea. Reality is... cannot be explained in words. I'm not trying to put you down. It's an expression of you as you are. One must live. We need to survive, to go on. We must go on. Must live.
Hey, what's up? Good evening, everyone. How's it going tonight? Okay, so let's take a look at the total crypto market cap and see how we're doing. Still attempting to hold off that wick support for now. Yeah, we almost got a touch to the 382, which would be a typical retrace level. If we do get a little bit more blood, this $1.877 trillion level is looking like a pretty solid floor where we can get a potential bounce here. Alright, let's take a look at Bitcoin. So as many of you already know, Bitcoin is what leads the crypto market, so this is going to have a lot of impact on the short term on what's about to happen with crypto. Yeah, I'm going to be getting the full screen going soon. I'm still figuring out how to use the OBS Studio software right now. So the daily definitely could be looking nicer on Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin's not really looking the best right now. On the shorter time frames, we do have some 1 hour bullish divergence showing here. So you can see how it starts off lower and then goes higher on the RSI, but the candles, we got the opposite. It starts off higher and goes lower. So right here we have a bullish divergence, which is often a reversal to get back to bouncing to the upside. Now this is on a lower time frame, so is this going to play out? Not necessarily. On the higher time frames, Bitcoin's still looking pretty dusty, but if we can start to turn around on the lower time frames, then at least the higher time frames will have a chance to turn around there. I'm just going to go through Ethereum and XRP, and then I'll start to go through the list of the assets that you guys want me to check out. Yeah, definitely got the Canadian accent going. Let's see. Ethereum's actually looking alright if Bitcoin can turn around. We have some 4 hour bullish divergence showing on Ethereum, which is actually more powerful than what we had on Bitcoin a while ago. Yeah, same idea as what I was just showing on Bitcoin. As you can see, the candles is going from higher to lower, but the RSI, it would be the opposite. It's pretty flat, but this would still be a divergence here as it's deferring from the candles. Alright, now let's take a look at XRP and then I'll get to whatever assets you guys want me to take a look at. Okay. So it's looking like XRP is attempting to respect the parabola curve that I have set out for it. If we can get back in here, XRP is probably looking at a very nice run up. But this is good chance will depend on what happens with Bitcoin in the short term. XRP is definitely one of the assets that I'm most bullish on for the rest of the cycle. Right here you can see in 2017 how XRP just did beautiful run up. Went near vertical, consolidated into a beautiful bull flag, and then near vertical again, got the blow off top and came back down. We haven't seen any price action, anything near close to that this cycle yet on XRP, so that's something I'm going to be keeping an eye on, and I'm very bullish on this asset. Yeah, when you look at the weekly chart, it actually looks like it's trying to respect this very strongly as well, just wicked right below. So we're going to have to see what happens on the lower time frames here. But if XRP can get back into here, well, you guys already seen what happened in 2017. If we get even a fraction of the run that it did right there, that's going to be an explosive move up. And OMG, okay. Let's see if I got that on here. Yeah, OMG's looking pretty nice. You can see that it's forming consistent higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Looking like we're going to form another higher low here if the macro turns around. And as soon as that breaks the previous all-time high right up here around, let's see, $28.63. That's probably going to get a real nice run during altcoin season. So yeah, OMG's looking really nice right now, especially just the way that those higher highs and higher lows are playing out on it. AAVE, that's also looking really nice right now. You can see how we just came back down to the 786 level, wicked off that a couple of times, now it's trying to bounce. If the macro turns around, this is another coin that's likely going to get a really nice rally during altcoin season as well. If the macro does dump and we form a lower low, I'd be watching out for that. But from where we are at this point on AAV, it's looking really nice from what I could see at the moment. And Casper. we go. I think I got the touch point lined up now. Okay, Casper Labs. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. Just fixing the audio here for a moment. Just let me know if the music's too loud for you guys. Okay, so Casper Labs looks really nice. This is typically the type of higher risk altcoin play I would try to make, just based off of the chart, accumulating at these low levels and aiming for Moonbag for my higher targets. The only thing that concerns me about Casper Labs would be, I'm just going to bring up one of my favorites, AION, for a second. You can see whenever AION got its run up back during the last cycle that it started off a little lower and then it just ran up from there. With Casper Labs, whenever I look at it, it started off all the way up here and then it started to trade downwards like that. So I'm just wondering, was this caused by trading possibly before it hit the market? And if that's not the case, then Casper Labs definitely was trading at a very crazy level right up here. So I would probably be accumulating just because of how floored this looks on it. Yeah, this is similar to Dogecoin. This just looks absolutely floored right now. This would be a really nice accumulation if this ends up getting the pump. Is there any other assets that you guys want me to take a look at tonight? Oh. Well, thank you to whoever that tip was from. Okay. Let's take a look at Shiba and see how that's doing right now. Shiba's down around the 618 Fibonacci extension, so this would be a good level to start accumulation at, but definitely not floored like Doge is. Oh, it's looking like it's attempting to double bottom though, so that's definitely nice. You can see that there's one bottom here, one bottom here. Oh, actually, it's looking like a triple bottom if we're going to count this wick as well. Shiba's actually looking like a very nice potential entry at the moment. Dogecoin would be a lower risk, higher reward play, but just based on where Shiba is on the charts, I would say this is a pretty nice accumulation zone for it to possibly pop off from here. And let's take a look at the US 30 Dow Jones, the US stock market. Okay, so we can see that we got some bearish divergence showing right here on the daily. Yeah, as you can see here, we have the candles that are going up at the moment, but the RSI is going from a high to a low. So this is signaling a potential top, and we're going to get a dip in the Dow Jones from here. This is a pretty solid support zone right here, so it wouldn't surprise me if it just came down and retouched that $34,500 level right here. And here's the NAS 100, also known as the NASDAQ. Yeah, the NASDAQ is looking not really the best itself either. You can also see we got some bearish divergence showing pretty strongly here on the weekly. Yeah, so stocks are definitely in for another potential pullback if that divergence wants to continue playing out. You can see we got a little bit of negative volume starting to come in on the MACD, but not really anything too much to worry about there yet. FY. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at Hex right now. Yeah, Hex is looking pretty powerful right now. You can see how dipped, almost came down, touched the 786. We didn't even touch it. Bounced, came down. Just wicking off the 618 right now. Higher low. Could be a little more consolidation before it starts to run, but honestly, Hex is starting to look pretty nice, especially with that higher low it's forming here. If we can get a nice higher high going, that's probably going for a nice parabolic moonshot. Tiny bit of daily bearish divergence showing here, but the way that it's bottoming out here could just bounce anyways. Probably going to need to wait to see a little more information to see what's going to happen on the shorter time frames with Hex. MACD's starting to get some green coming in, but still not much information showing there yet either. Looking like we have a little bit of 1 hour bullish divergence showing on Hex. Yeah, I'd probably be waiting for some more information on this one. Fractal of the Dow Jones prior to the Great Depression versus the past 20 years. Let's see. I'm gonna need to find another chart if I want to go back that far. Yeah, I can't seem to find a chart that's going far back enough to actually compare it to the Great Depression. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can find a better chart, and then next stream I'll do a comparison of the Dow Jones versus prior to the Great Depression, Brady. An XRP will be $10 plus at a minimum. I feel like it's definitely pretty likely that we'll see $10 XRP this cycle, especially the way that it's barely even ran yet compared to 2017. Tesla, okay, let's take a look at how that's doing. So we can see that there's a little bit of weekly bearish divergence on Tesla showing. Personally, I'm not really that worried about that because Tesla just keeps defying that time and time again, but definitely something to keep in mind. The way that Tesla pulled back and we only got to the 236 fib level after, that's showing some extreme power right there on Tesla. The weekly's looking really nice. Came down, perfect touch of the fib level, wicked off of it. Confirmation of trend reversal it's looking like. I think Tesla's probably going to be getting another nice rally soon. That is considering that the US stock market isn't in for another big dump. Okay, yeah, that's looking really nice. Even if I were to pull it back this way a little bit. Yeah. So it's looking like Tesla is attempting to retrace and then confirm support at previous resistance and trying to bounce off of that. So if we see the bounce here on Tesla, I could see a very nice rally on it. And Nintendo, let's see. This is definitely a new one for me. I never took a look at the chart for this yet. Ooh, what is that wick? I don't even know where to do my anchor point for this one. I'm just going to see if there's another chart quick. Looking like the other one was the chart to go with. I'm just going to do the fib levels for the wick as my anchor point, and I'll also just bring the fib up here so we can get a comparison of both. So if we extend it all the way down to the wick here, it's looking pretty powerful so far on Nintendo. We pulled back to the 382 fib level, looking like we're attempting to form support at previous resistance right here. Yeah, the MACD is starting to show a little bit more bullish volume coming in. You can see that it's a little bit higher than here. Oh, daily bullish divergence is showing. Yeah, you can see here the candles were coming down, but now the RSI is trending upwards. So Nintendo's looking pretty nice. We got a potential reversal incoming on that back to the upside. It's also looking nice, just trying to form support where the previous resistance is here. So overall, I'd say Nintendo's looking pretty nice right now. Amazon's always a crazy chart to look at. Yeah, what a rally. Wow, you could see the way that that just follows straight up. So we got 3 touches here at the bottom of the 236 fib, or the top of the 236, and higher low, higher low, higher low, higher high. It's looking pretty powerful right now on the weekly. If the US stock market doesn't take a dump, I can see Amazon going for another new all-time high rally personally. Yeah, the MACD's also looking pretty good right now. Got some MACD bullish divergence showing by the looks of it. Yeah, Amazon's looking pretty nice right now. Potential bounce incoming on that, I'd say, over the coming week. Maybe 2. And is there any other assets you guys want me to take a look at today? CRO. Okay, let's see. Let's see if they added that to trading view yet. Yeah, perfect. CRO's not really looking the best. We just formed a lower low. Broke below the wicks here. Yeah, consistent lower high, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower low. Oh, we do have some 4-hour bullish divergence showing though. So on the lower time frames, CRO could... Yeah, lower time frames, CRO is looking like a potential bounce. Higher time frames, it's not really looking that nice. I'll take a look at a couple of more assets and then I'm going to call it a night. Anything else that you guys want me to take a look at? One's looking pretty nice so far. Broke out of that bull flag on the weekly, got a nice rally. Pulled back to the 618 fib, which this would be a pretty strong level to bounce at, and I like how we only have some wicks right here touching that. If we can get a confirmation candle right above here, that would probably solidify harmony for a nice pump. Let's check out the lower time frames and see. Yeah, on the daily it's just hugging that 236 fib level, ready to break out. If the macro doesn't dump, I can see this one definitely getting a nice rally. Yeah, in the MACD, you could see a little bit of green just starting to show here. That's trying to pop. On one, I would be watching for the confirmation, just get a higher candle closing above. Aside from that, everything looks like it's ready to pump on it to me. Didn't take a look at Cardano tonight, so I'll take a look at that since I know a couple of you guys are holding that. Cardano's still looking pretty nice on the weekly. You can just see a wicking right here off the 618. Daily, not really the best. You could see it's starting to come down here and attempting to break that very strong support level. A little bit of negative volume starting to come in there on the MACD. We do have some pretty strong 1 hour bullish divergence showing though on ADA. So that right there could definitely help for holding this wall right here. This is a very strong support level currently on Cardano. Yeah, I'm probably going to wait for a little more information to present itself on Cardano, but if the macro turns around, Cardano's looking very nice to pump, but all depends on what happens over the next week with the macro. And anything else that you guys want me to take a look at before I call her a night? I'll finish the night taking a look at one of my favorite assets right here. A little high risk, high reward AION. Yeah, that one's definitely not looking the nicest tonight. We still have a higher low above that 10-cent range, so the structure isn't completely invalidated yet, but it's not really looking the best right now. If the market continues to dump, there's potential for a lot more blood there. Pretty low risk accumulation area on it though. As long as we can keep a high above this, looking like 9.5% level. As long as we hold above this, could definitely still play out. So the closer we get to that 10-cent level, the crazier the risk reward's going to be. My first target on this for selling is going to be 70 cents. Second target, I'll probably sell another quarter of my bag up around $4. Another quarter up around the previous all-time highs at $12.25, and the rest at $36, considering this coin even ends up running. Alright, well, I'm going to call her a night, guys. Hope everyone has a good night tonight. Take her easy.
baby, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, don't show up, don't come out, don't fight.